Have you ever felt that deep pull, that sense you're on the verge of something life-changing? That feeling is the start of what is often called spiritual enlightenment, and it can be one of the most profound experiences in a person's life. Like the beginning of any journey, this spiritual enlightenment is a unique process, ranging from breaking everything you took as true to a deep feeling of inner peace. There is no one-size-fits-all method to follow, no singular timeline to adhere to. However, what does unite us all is the potential to find clarity, peace, and a deeper connection to life through spiritual enlightenment. But what really is spiritual enlightenment? The term often evokes images of mystical experiences, ancient sages, or meditative ascensions beyond everyday life. The truth, however, is much more grounded and accessible. Spiritual enlightenment is, at its core, the recognition of one's true nature, free from the illusions of the ego and unburdened by attachments. It's the point when we realize that the boundaries we perceive between ourselves and the universe are not as rigid as we once thought. We are, as the enlightened masters often say, all part of the same energy, intimately connected to everything around us. This leads us to frame the next question. What if everything we are searching for is already within you? Let's explore this powerful truth. Imagine this. You're a diamond buried deep in the earth. Covered in layers of dirt, your true self is hidden. Spiritual enlightenment is the process of mining and polishing that gem until its brilliance shines through. The truth is, enlightenment isn't becoming something new. It's remembering who you've always been. Defining spiritual enlightenment can be a bit tricky. When we attempt to describe it, our minds inevitably create images and interpretations that can distort its true essence. But if we had to pin it down, spiritual enlightenment is a profound awareness, a shift in consciousness that transcends our conditioned understanding of self and reality. It's not about becoming something new, but rather remembering something fundamental about who we already are. In essence, the journey toward spiritual enlightenment is the process of aligning with your true nature. This alignment can occur in an instant for some, while for others it takes years of perseverance and self-reflection. But no matter the timeline, the experience itself is timeless. Some people experience a sudden aha moment, while for others, it is a journey that could take their entire life. So, here's the big question. Are you ready to uncover the layers hiding your true self? At the heart of spiritual enlightenment is awareness. Awareness of the present moment, awareness of your thoughts and emotions, and awareness of the interconnectedness of all life. Often, we live our lives on autopilot, reacting to the world without fully engaging with it. Our minds are filled with distractions, attachments, and conditioned responses that keep us tethered to an illusory sense of separation. When you cultivate awareness, you begin to see beyond these illusions. You notice the patterns in your thoughts and behaviors, and you start to question the beliefs that have shaped your reality. Spiritual awareness is like placing a crystal in the sunlight, allowing it to absorb the energy and clear away any accumulated dust. As you become more aware of your true nature, the dust of ego-driven thoughts and societal conditioning begins to fall away. This awareness is not just an intellectual exercise. It's an experiential understanding that comes from tuning into the present moment and observing life without judgment. When you breathe in, you're not just filling your lungs with air, you're taking in the same energy that animates all living things. Each breath connects you to the world around you, reinforcing the idea that you are part of something much greater than yourself. But here's something you might not expect. This simple shift can transform your life. Ask yourself, what would change if you started living with full awareness of each moment? Letting go. Easier said than done, right? But what if I told you that the more you cling to control, the further you move from true peace? One of the key components of spiritual enlightenment is the practice of letting go. Letting go of attachments, desires, and the need to control outcomes is essential to creating space for higher wisdom to flow through you. It's a paradoxical truth. The more you try to hold on to things, whether it's material possessions, relationships, or even ideas of who you think you are, the more you feel disconnected and lost. Letting go is not about abandoning your responsibilities or giving up on life. Instead, it's about releasing the things that no longer serve you, the things that keep you from experiencing the fullness of the present moment. By letting go, you create space for new possibilities, for growth, and for a deeper connection with your true self. In many spiritual traditions, this process of letting go is often referred to as surrender. It's the act of releasing control and trusting in the flow of life. When you surrender, you allow the universe to guide you toward what is meant for you, rather than forcing things to happen based on your limited perspective. What do you need to let go of today to make room for your highest self? While spiritual enlightenment may seem like a beautiful and serene state, the journey toward it can be challenging. Old patterns, beliefs, and attachments often resurface, creating resistance to the flow of awakening. Many of these blocks are deeply ingrained and were formed under the illusion of a separate self. For example, fear, insecurity, and the desire for approval can act as barriers to enlightenment, keeping you stuck in the ego's limited view of the world. One of the most common blocks to spiritual awakening is overthinking. When you try to intellectualize your awakening or accumulate spiritual experiences like you would collect material possessions, you actually delay the process. The mind is a powerful tool, but it can also be a trap if you rely on it too heavily. True spiritual awakening is not something that can be grasped through thought alone. It must be felt and experienced on a deeper level. To overcome these blocks, it's essential to practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors that no longer serve you. Rather than resisting them or trying to suppress them, acknowledge their presence and allow them to pass through you. Just as a rough diamond must be polished to reveal its brilliance, your inner light will shine more clearly as you release these barriers to enlightenment. Here's a surprise you might not expect. Meditation is not just about relaxation. It's a portal, a tool to break free from the noise of your mind and connect with the vast stillness within. It's not just sitting in silence, but actively opening yourself to your higher self. Meditation is one of the most effective tools for cultivating awareness and accelerating your spiritual growth. It allows you to quiet the mind, tune into the present moment, and connect with your higher self. In meditation, you can begin to observe your thoughts without becoming attached to them, creating a sense of spaciousness that makes room for deeper insights and realizations. Through regular meditation, you develop the ability to shift from a reactive state of mind to a more conscious and intentional way of being. You become less identified with the fluctuations of your thoughts and emotions, and more connected to the stillness within. This stillness is where true enlightenment resides. It's the space beyond the mind, beyond the ego, where you can experience the interconnectedness of all things. If you're new to meditation, it can be helpful to find a spiritual teacher or guide who can support you on your journey. A mentor can provide valuable insights and help you navigate the challenges that may arise along the way. Often, a teacher appears in your life exactly when you need them, offering guidance when you're ready to take the next step in your spiritual awakening. So here's the challenge. When was the last time you sat still, long enough to hear the wisdom within? While spiritual enlightenment may sound like a lofty goal, it's not something that exists outside of your everyday life. In fact, the purpose of enlightenment is not to escape the world, but to engage with it more fully. The more aligned you become with your true self, the more you can bring that awareness into everything you do, whether it's work, relationships, or even mundane tasks. One of the most important lessons of spiritual enlightenment is that it's not a destination, but a way of being. Enlightenment is not something you achieve once and then move on from. It's a continuous process of growth and expansion. Each moment offers an opportunity to deepen your awareness, let go of attachments, and align with the present moment. As you integrate these insights into your daily life, you'll find that inner peace becomes more accessible. You'll be less reactive to external circumstances and more grounded in your true nature. The world may still present challenges, but you'll approach them from a place of calm and clarity, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. At the end of the day, spiritual enlightenment is not just a personal journey, it's a collective awakening. As more people begin to experience this shift in consciousness, the world itself begins to transform. Old systems of separation and division give way to a new understanding of unity and interconnectedness. When you awaken spiritually, you're not just waking up for yourself, you're contributing to the awakening of universal consciousness. You're playing a part in the evolution of humanity, helping to bring more light, awareness, and love into the world. So, where do you begin? The path to spiritual enlightenment and inner peace starts with one step: awareness. Awareness of your thoughts, your emotions, and the energy around you. From there, it's about letting go of what doesn't serve you, trusting the flow of life, and meditating to connect with your higher self. Take a moment right now to reflect. What is one thing you can let go of today? And how will you create space for your true self to shine? Remember, the path to enlightenment starts within, and you're exactly where you need to be. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights on spiritual growth. Let us know in the comments, what part of your spiritual journey are you on right now? We'd love to hear your stories and support you on your path. Stay tuned for our next video. And remember, the key to peace is already within you.